Hi, everyone. Welcome back to AVPlays. Welcome back to Big Ambitions. We are picking right back up on Sunday, day 28. Yesterday, we made $64,000, as you guys saw in the last episode. And we are going to head over to New York City Distro to get everything that we need, quite a bit of outages. And we'll start from there. So let's head over to New York City Distro. And even with the pointer, I still walk in the wrong direction. It's just my habit, I guess. And today we might be experimenting a little bit with the structure of the law firm. I think we'll leave all 50 lawyers to see if for the second day we'll have only 2 customers in. And if that's the case, we'll just fire all but 2 of our part-timers, which sucks, but hey, sometimes you gotta do it. So we need some chicken kebab skewers. Not French fries. Well, probably French fries, but burgers. Yes, French fries. And hot dogs. And we'll be coming back for more. And that was $12,640. And we are still reviewing kind of the logistics like we left off in our last episode. So that next order will happen tomorrow. It has to be placed by today. So just keeping an eye on what that next order is going to be like. It's really important to make sure we get that right. So we'll probably cancel it and review later on today. And you can always avoid this as well by overstocking your warehouse. So like if I were to run out of everything, I could have gone back in and restocked the warehouse with stuff from New York City Distro. So that's always an approach you can take. All right, garment district. I'm gonna actually take it this way. So bag of apples. And we'll buy 2 bag of apples and a bag of bananas. And then we'll head back over to Murray Hill. That should be it for Murray Hill. All right. This looks great. And as you can see, Murray Hill is now becoming our best performing restaurant. So awesome. These guys are really underperforming to what I'm used to in a playthrough. So we'll see if these numbers go up more. But I mean, they're not doing awful. We're still making about 100,000 a day during the weekdays, but I'm used to these getting up to like 20, 30,000 a day. So we'll see if they do wind up pushing up. But our next bet, we're going to look at in our house kitchen, and we definitely need burgers. We're going to buy 2 of the hard hitters. So burgers, french fries, chicken kebabs, hot dogs. Perfect. Another 12,640. This is going to Hell's Kitchen. Awesome. Let's head back over. All right, and Garment District. I might wind up doing the same thing. Yeah, hot dog burger, chicken kebab, french fries. Looks like a safe bet. And this is a really good sign. This means that our restaurants are at least going through their inventory pretty quickly. If we run out of everything for a whole week, could we have planned logistics better? Absolutely. But the fact that we ran out of everything means we at least are selling quite a bit. And then Industry City, even though it just needs burger, we're probably going to do the same thing unless it needs a bag of bananas or apples. So let's look at it. So yeah, we'll do 2 burgers, 1 bag of bananas, and maybe a box of chicken kebab skewers. Might as well grab apples while we're at it. Cheers. And this is 6,888. And let's grab that taxi. Head over to Industry City. Perfect. And could we have stocked a little less today? And waiting for our order to come through probably might have been the better choice. Stop moving, taxi. All right. We're going to go back home. Use this cart here. Go upstairs. And let's look at our logistics or our purchasing agent. And yeah, because we have to make $100,000 today for this order to go through. So we might wind up taking out a loan for this. We'll see. We'll see if we make it. It comes at 8 a.m. So we'd have to plan that correctly. It'll really suck if we don't make it. So let's actually see if the banks are open today. They are. All right. God, you guys have seen me mismanage money quite a bit. We're going to just take out 100,000 to make sure that we make it, and we'll pay back whatever we don't spend tomorrow. All right, so we're going to play some games. Let's see where that brings us. Let's see if anything changes. House Kitchen's out of salad. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. Grab that taxi. I was gonna say, I wonder who goes to a fast food restaurant and orders a salad, but I mean, like, there's salads in a lot of these places, and they're actually pretty good. So can't judge someone for getting one. Right, how's the kitchen? Beautiful. Is anyone else going to run out of salad? You're going to run out of chicken kebab skewer after we dropped off 400. I mean, I'll take that. It's not a bad thing at all. All right, everyone should be good for the rest of today, I believe. So I am going to hop back over to home. We'll play one more set of games, fast forward to the morning. Hopefully we'll get that order in. Looking good. Before we do anything, we'll go home. We'll review our logistics to see if anything else needs to be tweaked. So we ran out of burgers. We ran out of chicken kebab skewers. We knew that was going to happen. We ran out of French fries. So let's cancel this. I'm going to go all out here. We took out a loan, so might as well use the money. Not too crazy, but we have 165,000. So I think we'll be fine. We just can't go like much more than this over. All right. I'm going to drop this back down to 6,000. We'll bump this up to 4,000. Everything else we'll leave as is, 197,000. If we don't make $30,000 today, I'd be really surprised. We're gonna leave that as is. Wonder how much. That's really not that bad, but we'll leave that as is. Let's play a game. And you really don't have to. I just do this to kind of pass that little bit of time. So we know we saw that. Which means 400 chicken kebab skewers in one day at Murray Hill is not bad. I mean, they're $18.50. That's like great profit. All right, let's go over to tomorrow. Get this as close to here as possible. Made 53,000, not awful. And we're left with 13,000. Let's go do that logistics. Let's see. Okay. So the law firm on the weekends, we're going to fire a whole bunch of weekend lawyers, and I feel bad about it, but we only need 2. We'll keep 3 just in case. I almost want to keep a 4th, but it really is. It's pointless. We know we're going to get up to 3. Or we're not passing 2. Right, and let's go ahead and fire the rest of the employees that we don't need, and it really breaks my heart. We should have sorted by skill before taking them out, but it's okay. They'll get their training and get up to 100%. And with the lawyers, I don't think I've mentioned it, but the skill allows you to charge more. So that's why you always want to look at the lawyer skill. 29 down the drain and a 30th. I feel like that makes no sense. You should have hired we should have fired like 47 of them. I don't know. All right, let's look at the schedule again. Oh, apparently I didn't. All right, guys. I am losing my mind. I could have sworn I scrolled all the way to the bottom. That's fine. There's the rest of our lawyers. And not these guys. That makes a lot more sense. All right. We're going to work on getting these guys desks today. We definitely don't need any more lawyers unless we were missing some on the weekdays, which is a no. So headhunters can stop headhunting. You guys, I'm sorry, but you're all being dismissed. And let's head over to New York Distro, get all of this taken care of, which it looks like it's all Murray Hill. All right, so we'll do the same old 2, 2, 2. You know, we'll grab fries while we're at it. And cheaper than yesterday. Perfect timing for a taxi. And maybe it's worth looking at our pricing, right? I mean, if we're selling through all this inventory, we must be pricing really well. And I like to keep my prices undercutting the competitors, like I've mentioned. But it might be worth looking at that. I mean, we sold 3,000 hot dogs last week at $15.50. That is a lot of hot dogs, a lot of money. I mean, that's $49,000 just off of hot dogs. All right. So let's look at our loans. We've got, so we're back up to $500,000. That's fine. We will play law, should become profitable again tomorrow. Let's head over to AJ Peterson and buy cleaning station and have our headhunter look for a cleaner for the law firm. So let's go ahead. And you don't necessarily have to have them do this, but I think it makes sense to just we want it to be a clean place for our customers. Doesn't hurt to grab a clean. There we go. All right, let's hop on. There we go. And I'm going to just tuck this over here. Perfect. These guys are hard at work, doing their thing. We'll head back home, and I know we've done this a lot in the last few episodes, but it kind of makes sense. We're slow. We can't do anything without money. So, and we don't want to take out any more loans. So we are going to be playing the game. Actually, we're going to eat. Then we're going to play a game. Sure, that should be fine. That'll get solved tomorrow. If it runs out today, that's fine. If any of the closer ones run out, we'll go to the warehouse, but should be fine. Hopefully these guys will have. Yeah, we'll just wait until tomorrow. What do you guys want? Okay. So these guys, since we haven't put them on the schedule yet, they are complaining that their request for a full-time job has not been met yet. So tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get them all set up for a full-time job. The rest of these guys can go. You can stop searching. I assigned that guy to the wrong one. And perfect. And they will just gain 5 days of the week. The weekend, they'll leave it be, and then they'll just come back on Monday to claim. All right, let's go ahead and go to bed and see what this looks like in the morning. 98,000, not awful, not as good as we would like it to be. We went down somewhere. Play law got up to 20. All right, we're seeing it get up to 30. We would like it to get up to the 50. We have all 50 staffed. Yes. All right, interesting. So we'll see. Let's go. I'm going to buy, let's say, 16 boxes of apples and bananas. Just drop them off at the warehouse. So I'm going to take a few trips. Let's do that. That way, instead of us having to run to each of the stores, we get this taken care of. And 16 should be good for a while. That is 4,800 of each. Perfect. Oop. And I'm just struggling to see why we didn't make as much on Monday as we did on Friday. But I'm sure there's a reason for it. And arguably, it's probably cheaper for me to just keep buying those until we need more out of that purchasing agent. Not going to, but for the purposes of like your gameplay, we can do out the math. But what you're paying the purchasing agent per hour every day versus what they're saving on buying those apples. Are we saving enough? Maybe, but maybe not, considering 4,800 apples was what? $1,200. And same thing for bananas. I think that's another, what? Almost 1,200, 1,100. So, Dream, are you paying that purchasing agent more than $2,300 in a week? Plus the cost of the banana subtracted from what you would be spending on those. Seems like you might be overspending. Okay, one more run. Perfect. Stop texting. All right. And then we'll just go back and grab 2 more for Hell's Kitchen. Sorry, I got distracted. I think 3 of these guys quit, potentially. So that would kind of suck if they did. All right, let's drop these off at Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. And perfect. We're gonna head over to Michael Scott's and buy the desks for the 1 employee that's left. That kind of sucks. Let's read. I thought that they would give me at least 1 day before they quit. I don't know. So let's headhunt. I know the headhunter's looking for a replacement, but I'm going to go ahead and just do that. And this one will look for the HR manager. There you are. Oh. Hunt down a taxi and head over to Michael Scott. Perfect. And you guys kind of, oh darn, I should have kept the flatbed. Oh well. You guys kind of saw the headhunting in action there, because he grabs the desk. There we go. because you see it say that it was replacing one employee. So because that employee was under the HR plan, the headhunter that was covering it was able to start replacing it. I'm not going to wait that long. And I actually have never hired while they were looking to replace, so we'll see how that works. But let's go ahead and place these guys. We'll do the same kind of pattern as the law office, so I believe that will be fine. All right, let's go grab some chairs and some computers. Where is it? Usually find these so easily, and now I'm just blanking. What's right here? There we go. All right, and we have 2 employees to hire. I'm not going to look at them quite yet. Perfect. We've got our chairs. Let's go ahead back over. And the sad reality of that is we won't be able to pay off our loan until tomorrow because we're already down under the amount for any of them. Perfect. And one more run. All right. Oh, we walked right by the taxi. Perfect. One more stop. And I'm going to get confused again. And 4 computers. Why are these guys back? Interesting. And we're going to need one more desk for them. That's okay. Let's drop these off. Assign them. Awesome. All right, let's get these guys working. I'm so confused. Why are they showing but not there? All right, doesn't matter. We are going to get them all placed. Let's work on setting up new plans. Perfect. And so this lovely little upgrade button allows you to upgrade from bronze to silver. So $4 more and then $8 more. We probably could have gotten it cheaper by going through the normal method, but that's okay. We're going to call the health insurance manager. And Wanda Williams is going to be our bronze. Otis Stone is going to be our silver. And then the HR manager that is left is going to be our regular one. And did we not seat, or not play law? Did we not seat our another purchasing agent? HR. Where are you? Why aren't you showing me? Okay, so that color. So green is purchasing agent, right? But we can't add a plan. Very confused. All right, I was able to figure out what was going on there. And because we had those 3 employees, so Alfred, Otis, Elizabeth, who quit, that's why we weren't able to add a new purchasing agent. So let's go ahead and Pearl, I believe, is good. Elizabeth, Carrie are bad. So they're off the schedule. And as you can see, they're no longer on the list. We're going to go ahead and hire each of these. I don't know if we'll need Patricia, but it doesn't harm us to hire her in the moment. Now we can seat our additional plan. So let's go ahead and seat Wanda. Right. And so Pearl has hers. Let's go ahead and contact. I feel like it's United Ocean is who we want. We'll see. And that's going to be Wanda. Open Bisman. Perfect. I think I was off, and I was. So that's okay. We'll delete this contract. We'll try again. Maybe it's Seaside International. What we're looking for is the gifts. And like these items. So this is fine. So let's go ahead and order 5,000 of these. I don't. And we'll go 5,000 of these. And that should be fine for now. Awesome. And you see, we stocked up the warehouse, so now we're only buying 200 each of these right now. And that drops us down to 49,000. All right. And so now we need to wait to get that additional purchasing agent to add the third one, or yeah, purchasing agent. And while we're at it, we can add that new HR manager. We'll go with the better one. We'll go ahead and add them. Perfect. And same with this one. We'll go ahead and can I cancel this plan? Maybe unassign? And then assign it to Otis. Oh, Otis. Okay. Otis is being replaced. I wanted to look at the schedule. There we go. So Patricia, Wanda, Otis, Donald. Okay. So I know that was a lot of mess, but we've got this working now. Let's go ahead and make sure our headhunter is looking for a new purchasing agent, looking for a new HR manager. We're good. And yeah, perfect. Let's head back over to Michael Scott's and let's go ahead and grab 2 more desks and chairs. And we're walking in the wrong direction. Where are you? I keep leaving the store. There we go. Okay, so go ahead, grab the taxi, go here. I'm gonna grab 2 more desks. And two more chairs. Chicken, perfect. And then we'll need 2 more computers. And that way we'll be able to just be all set on staffing. And I guess this one can go here, although that's cutting it very close to the fridge. But that's okay. Let's go grab 2 more computers. And perfect timing because we got 8 new prospects to hire. We'll hire them when we get back to the headquarters. Sweet. All right, so 1 computer, 2 computers. Great. And let's go ahead and hire this purchasing agent. It's always at the top of the list. I don't know why. All right. And let's go ahead and seat them. Oh, okay. I keep forgetting you have to call. The issue is I don't know. Is it maritime maybe? No. Did I miss gifts last time? No. All right, let's just look up here. Where are gifts? Bluestone imports. Rather than guessing, just make do the research, make the right call. All right, so purchasing agents, let's cancel that contract. We want to call Bluestone Imports. Call. New partnership. Great. And we're going to get 5,000. 5,000. That makes life easier. That's another 56,000. That's okay. Order. Awesome. Do we have another? No, you don't need that. Now we'll have everything we need to get these delivered, the gifts delivered. Did either one of those have umbrellas? Nope. What about you? You do. Perfect. And now, next week, we will worry a lot less about logistics. And these guys carry lane. Do we have another HR manager? We do. Perfect. So these guys will soon have their, well, actually, let's go ahead and unassign everyone that wants gold. We'll go here. Everyone that's silver, we'll go here. Add that 1 extra gold. Wait. Everyone that wants bronze goes here. And there was gold. Couple gold. Couple of silvers. Bronze. And then everyone else goes here. And did we have... We don't have a spare HR, but we'll go ahead and add one. And the reason for that is just to make sure everyone's always under HR because they'll be training. So honestly, it's expensive, but it doesn't hurt to have that extra HR. So, and arguably we'll need one more. And while we have the candidates here, might as well do it. So we'll hire this one last one. Let's run over and grab a desk for them because I believe unless that okay, so Otis. Oh, Otis isn't here though. Can I take manage schedule? Otis. Yeah. And Daniel. But we had, okay. That makes sense. So can we, I think we still need to, regardless, go and grab another desk. That's fine. And let's go do that now. All right, back here. I don't know if you can see, this gameplay is just haphazard at this point. We are letting the game determine what we need to do rather than doing what we want to do and having the game follow. So eventually we'll be adjusting and jumping ahead of the game rather than making all these mistakes. But that's okay. So let's go. Let's place this desk. Computer. P-purpose chair. Perfect. Did we hire that last one? Was it Alfred? We'll find out. Well, we don't need that. Okay, perfect. So everyone is under HR. We have everyone is being trained up to 100%. That's great. Our headhunters need to now pick up these HRs. So Donald, Wanda, Patricia, Robert. Eventually we'll get another headhunter that will be able to cover the other HR managers, but for now, that's fine. We have at least 200 employees that will be replaced if they quit or get poached. Perfect. And as these guys get trained to 100%, all of them will get up to 50. So like almost all of them are right there, maybe a day away from being 50 anyway. Let's put some of these carts back. That. Let's stop the headhunters from headhunting. And let's check out what's going on with our businesses for now. So schedule looks good, cleaning's good. All right, I think this is a perfect place to call this one an episode. We'll pick right back up either today or Wednesday morning, and we'll keep on building. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if you feel like you want to, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.